It started like any other familiar television moment, calm, polished, and comforting, the kind viewers tune into without thinking twice, coffee in hand, expecting the usual rhythm they know so well. But something about this moment felt different. Kelly Ripa and David Muir, two of the most trusted faces in American television, shared the screen in a way that caught everyone off guard, not because of what they said, but because of what people felt while watching them. There was a softness in the air, a pause that lingered just a second longer than expected, a look exchange that carried more meaning than scripted words ever could. And suddenly, fans everywhere leaned closer. Kelly Ripa has always been known for her bright energy. Her laughter fills a room, her humor lands effortlessly, and her warmth makes viewers feel like they're part of the conversation. David Muir, on the other hand, brings a steady calm, a reassuring presence, grounded and thoughtful, with a voice that feels like an anchor in uncertain times. Together, they created a moment that was unexpectedly emotional. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't staged, it didn't rely on big reactions or heavy explanations. Instead, it unfolded naturally, quietly, and honestly, and that's exactly why it touched so many people. Kelly spoke with her usual grace, but there was an unmistakable tenderness in her tone. David listened closely, offering his familiar calm, his expression open and sincere. Their exchange felt less like television and more like a genuine human connection happening in real time. Viewers noticed everything. The way Kelly smiled, even when her eyes hinted at deeper emotion. The way David nodded, fully present, as if every word mattered. The gentle humor that slipped in almost instinctively, reminding everyone that even emotional moments can still hold light. And that balance between emotion and warmth is what made it unforgettable. Social media responded instantly. Fans shared clips, comments, and reactions filled with empathy and admiration. Some admitted they hadn't expected to feel so moved. Others said the moment reminded them why they trust these two so deeply. Because Kelly and David don't just deliver content, they deliver connection. There was even a subtle spark between them, the kind that comes from mutual respect and genuine understanding. Not romance in the traditional sense, but something just as powerful, a shared emotional intelligence, a comfort that allows vulnerability without awkwardness. It felt safe, it felt real, and yes, it even felt a little bit funny in that uniquely human way, when someone gently lightens the mood at just the right time, and you laugh softly through emotion without realizing it. Kelly did what she does best. She brought warmth. She brought honesty. She allowed herself to be present without over-explaining or over-performing. David matched her energy perfectly, steady, supportive, and quietly reassuring. Neither of them tried to turn the moment into something bigger than it was. That's what made it big. Fans later described it as unexpectedly touching, comforting, and one of those moments you don't plan, but you remember. Some said the moment reminded them of conversations they've had with close friends, where words matter, but presence matters more. And in today's fast-paced world, that kind of pause feels rare. There was something almost romantic about the simplicity of it. Two professionals completely in sync, allowing space for emotion without rushing past it. No grand speeches, no dramatic music, just honesty and connection. That kind of television doesn't happen every day. It reminded viewers that behind the polished appearances are real people who understand the weight of words, the importance of listening, and the power of quiet moments. Even those who tuned in casually found themselves staying longer than planned, watching, feeling, reflecting. And perhaps that's why this moment resonated so deeply, because it wasn't about shock, it was about sincerity. Kelly Ripa and David Muir didn't need to explain why the moment mattered. The audience felt it instinctively. It was in the stillness, in the gentle smiles, in the shared understanding that sometimes the most meaningful things don't need to be spelled out. There was a sense of comfort in seeing two familiar faces handle emotion with such grace, a reminder that empathy still has a place on television, and that viewers still crave it. And yes, there was humor too. A small, well-timed remark, a knowing glance, that subtle reminder that even in emotional moments, laughter can exist, not to dismiss feelings, but to carry them more gently. Fans appreciated that balance. They appreciated Kelly's openness and David's calm reassurance. They appreciated that the moment wasn't rushed or turned into spectacle. They appreciated being trusted to feel without being told how. As the moment passed, one thing became clear. This wasn't just another broadcast. It was a shared experience, one that left people feeling a little more connected, a little more reflective, and surprisingly comforted. And long after the screen changed, the feeling lingered. If this unexpected on-air moment caught your attention, made you pause, or stirred something quietly emotional, you're not alone. Sometimes it's not the headlines or the big moments that stay with us, it's the gentle ones that remind us we're human. Moments like this don't shout, they resonate, and that's exactly why fans are still talking about it.